Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I'm reviewing the new cigar from Hiram and Solomon. This is the Veiled Prophet and the new Vitola, the Monarch. Now, this is a beautiful cigar. I love the size, 6x54. Just probably my favorite Vitola out there. These are made in the Plasencia factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, and they're pricing around $10.50 each. Uses a Brazilian Arapiraca wrapper, Colorado wrapper, and Indonesian binder, and a filler that is Nicaraguan Habano from Esteli, Nicaraguan Habano Lajero from Jalapa, as well as tobacco from Paraguay. This line was previously available only as a 7x60 Vitola called the Grand Monarch, but this is a scaled down version simply called the Monarch. Love the name Hiram and Solomon. It just screams Old Testament to me. I mean, it just sounds so cool. So here we go. Oh, hold on. No, we're not. There's your density. Has a good weight in the hand. I would say about average for a cigar of this size, but it is very well made. The Plasencias did a good job for them. So let's get right to it. The new Hiram and Solomon Veiled Prophet Monarch. All right, the test draw was very good after cutting the cap. I lit the cigar, and here are my thoughts on the initial flavors. Interesting flavors to begin with. I would go with a sort of a citrusy cedar, brown sugar, some cinnamon, leather, black coffee. There is a meatiness to this cigar. It's very meaty. Has a very, that's about the best way to describe it. It's almost a little bit like a thick steak, but it has a lot of interesting flavors. Black pepper at about 6.5, 7. Quite a bit of dark notes in this cigar, but it's interesting, and I'm really curious as to where it's going to develop and go to. So let's see what happens. All right, I'm about a half inch, close to an inch in, and it's just a unique flavor to this cigar, so I think I've pinned it down a little more. Citrus peel, a touch of brown sugar, some cinnamon, quite a bit of leather, nutmeg, and black coffee. The cigar still has a meaty flavor, meatiness to it. That part has not gone away. Finish is sort of a nutmeg and cream with a continuation of that meaty undertone. Nice lingering black pepper. Nice lingering black pepper. At this early stage, it's already coming across as medium to full. Well, just wanted to come back and sort of nail down the flavors a little more or confirm them, whatever. We'll see what happens by the first third point. Well, I'm pretty much at the first third, maybe a little beyond it. But the flavors are about like I described. It didn't really change to this point. It's medium to full, very close to full bodied now. There's quite a bit of a meaty presence in this cigar. A lot of nutmeg, a lot of coffee, a lot of leather, the orange peel, as I described it before, and just a little touch of brown sugar, or really your only sweet notes. There's a little bit of cinnamon, but not a great deal. For the first third, I'm going to give it a 90. It's an interesting cigar and there's some good flavors, but I'd like to see a little more sweetness in it, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, every cigar is different. But that's where we are at the first third point, and according to the burn time, we're getting quite a bit of mileage out of this cigar. Well, I'm right here at the midpoint. I just wanted to come back, so I'm starting to get a little chocolate fudge type flavor in the mix, even more dark notes. But there seems to be a little bit more sweetness of brown sugar with that orange peel. There's quite a bit of dark notes in this cigar, but there are some sweet notes to counteract them. You're probably at a 60-40 or 65-35 dark to sweet. Very full body. The finish, surprisingly, is unchanged. It's moving in a positive direction. Let's see how the second third ends. Well, I'm finished with the second third. I'm having a little burn issue there. Got a little runner. Don't know whether that'll pan out. I'm trying to help it. It seems like, according to that side, it's starting to want to catch up. But you've got a very dark noted cigar here. You've got a lot of leather, coffee, dark chocolate with really unsweetened dark chocolate, no sweetness. The orange peel and brown sugar are there, but they are dwarfed by the darker notes. There's even flashes of caramel, but it doesn't have a lot of sweetness to it. It's just that smoothness of a caramel flavor, but the sweetness is not there. Very full body. The cigar is burning so slowly, though. I mean, you can't go much slower than that, so I'm not taking responsibility for that burn. But in this second third, I would rate it an 89, but I'm going to deduct a point for the burn at this point. It may even out, but it's going. So the second third score is 88. I'm hoping it catches up. I'm hoping things improve, but we're a ways from the end because the burn time is so slow. But we'll see how it pans out. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. An unreal burn time on this cigar. Over 2 hours. Tremendous burn time. Now, the cigar actually improved here in the final third. The caramel notes came out more. There was a little more brown sugar. The citrus peel was still there. There's not much sweetness there. Still plenty of chocolate, leather, nutmeg, coffee notes. And the burn improved to a manageable point. Very full bodied. Make sure you have something on your stomach when you smoke this cigar. Starts to eat it. And it still has a very meaty flavor, meaty taste to it. It is very much a steak like cigar. Finish is unchanged. But I was a little surprised that it improved in the final third. For the final third, actually, I would go up to a 91. Now, if you average it out, you get 89.67. So we're going to round it up to a 90. Pretty good turnaround. And the middle part where the burn got off could be just this sample. So you're really looking at a solid 90 in my opinion. So there you have it, the Hiram and Solomon Veiled Prophet Monarch. A new Vitola for the Monarch. 90.